Okay, I'm gonna do a video blog here. Got up today, slept way too late. Got up, had to take a DVD that I made last night to FedEx to overnight it to the people that are doing the NBC video. I'm hoping that they get to use some of it. I'm really hoping they do. Got up, and after I went to FedEx, I went to the Chinese buffet, got me some food, then pretty much went home, got Jamie, or actually I went home and then Jamie, I met her there, and we went to the place where they do like the nails and all that kind of crap. Well, they do pedicures, and I got a pedicure. And before you go thinking that's all gay and stuff, just let me tell you, there's nothing more comfortable than that damn chair that you sit in that does the body massage. Holy shit, dude. That thing is amazing. And I got there and they were busy, so I got to sit in this chair for like a half an hour, okay? Just sitting back, watching the news on a huge plasma TV that they got in there, with my feet soaking in a little foot jacuzzi. I mean, dude, it was heaven. Had I had a beer in my hand and my own personal 2 cheerleaders making out, I'd been in heaven. Seriously, heaven. Okay, I can't even know without the beers. But I really, for me personally, heaven, there are always going to be 2 cheerleaders making out. That's part of my heaven. If you get what you want when you die, I will have my own 2 really hot cheerleaders making out. So we do that. The lady was a bitch, dude. I mean, she wasn't mean, but, well, she was, but, I mean, I don't know. I normally go there, and the one girl does it, and she's awesome. And the only reason I started going to do this was because my doctor told me to. Because I'm diabetic, and I got to take really good care of my feet so I don't eventually one day lose them. Okay? For me, going to get a pedicure like once every 6 to 8 weeks is kind of like you're going to get your teeth cleaned so you don't lose them. You know? It's just something I have to do. So I do it. I don't even know where I'm driving to right now. But then, after that, we go watch Saw 5. Jamie was with it. I loved it. Okay? I totally loved it. I thought it was awesome. It made complete sense. I wasn't confused about anything. But Saw 5 was awesome. You gotta see it. There was some cool stuff. Some stuff sliced, diced, smashed, battered, cut, whatever. It was awesome, okay? Awesome. Pretty much we went and got Jeremy and Jamie some food. They went to Arby's. I just wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. I had some nachos at the movie also. Plus had 8 before I ever went to get the feet thing done. But back to the feet lady. She kept making the water too hot. And then she took this little brush and would literally scrub the holy shit out of my feet, right? I mean, and then they got the, how the old time and the barbers would cut, they'd shave, and then they'd throw the hot rag on the face. Well, they got this thing that heats up these rags that are rolled up. She comes over there, and my feet are laying up on this little thing, and she just scrubbed the holy piss out of them, man. I mean, literally. I mean, pretty much scraped all the skin cells off, and it was pretty much just flesh, all beaten, battered. And she takes these steaming hot rags and just throws it on my leg. And I about had a conniption fit. I mean, literally. I'm serious. I have burn marks on my legs from them things. Okay? Burn marks. Where it was so hot. And she scrubbed it so bad. It was horrible. And, of course, then she has to do things. So she puts new water in there. And after she's been scrubbing my legs, and she forgets to turn on any cold water at all. Scalding hot water. Scalding hot water. And she's like, okay, put your feet in. And I do. I trust this lady. She's a professional. I didn't know she was going to forget the cold water. No. What little skin I had left was now gone. So, alright. Then, that's fine. Okay, we go to the movie. We get to Arby's. We go home. I'm watching Smallville. Smallville rules. God, I love Smallville. Erica Durant's, yum. Damn, she is fine. Wow. And then, after that, I sit there and I'm doing some stuff on MySpace. I watch Supernatural, which I like too. And then, after that, I'm like, okay, it's time to go. I had to go to the movies. So I stopped by the movies, of course, I don't want to go in there and pay $12 for a little bag of candy, but I wanted something to snack on, so I stopped by the gas station right by the theater, and I'm in there and I'm buying my candy. And what walks in? Let me tell you what walks in. Two girls dressed up for Halloween, like a party or something, like angels or something. They got the little halo thing over their head, and one's dressed in white, one's dressed in black, identical outfits, and I mean, there was literally no clothes on these women at all. Just enough to make you go, holy shit. And I mean, really, wow. I mean, they had on these thongs, and let me tell you, the skirts they had on were so short, it was actually high. The thong, you could see the bottom, like the camel toe thing. You could completely see everything. I mean, the skirt didn't go down far enough to cover her private area. I'm trying not to be too vulgar. Okay? Both of them hot. I wish I had my camera with me, but it was out in the car, because I would have been like, actually I was going to ask them, but they were actually so hot, and I was so stunned that I literally couldn't speak. I couldn't do nothing. Nothing came out. They were so hot, let me tell you here, that if they'd said, hey, we'll give you 5 minutes with us if you give us your car, your money, and everything you have, my fat ass would have been walking to home, because they could have had it. I would have gave them everything. I have nothing left for 5 minutes with these two girls. Shit, they were, wow. I mean, serious. You don't see things like that in public, man. I don't understand how I got to see that. Even the guy working the counter was like, holy shit, dude. He goes, holy shit. That was the only thing he could say. And the girl standing right there, and she said, I didn't even move. I mean, she walks up, and she goes, hey, can I go in front of you? And I'm just like, okay. And then I turn around, and I see her, and I'm like, I'm speechless. Mouth don't work. Nothing. I just stand there like a moron, staring. She probably thinks I'm a retard. Both of them. Huh. Wow. And then I'm going out, and I'm parked right next to them, because you have to pump at the gas pump, because they don't really like you park in front of the thing. And I walk out, and I'm walking out, I'm just kind of staring at them, and they just kind of go hi, and I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't even wave back to hi or nothing. They probably think I'm gay and don't like women, or I probably think they're trashy or something. And let me tell you, it's cold out, and I don't know, it's not being rude. They didn't have much up top either wearing. And what's the term I've heard the girls at work use when it's cold? THO. I guess for your girl, that means basically nipples. Yeah. Plain as day. It's so cold out, and there was nothing really covering their boobs. Holy shit, dude. It was like walking into a porno, but then someone stopped it, because they're like, nope, ain't working with this. But it's like I walked into it, but then it stopped. There's like a glass wall where I could see it, but it couldn't be part of it. It was horrible and exotic and erotic and awesome all at the same time. Okay, past all that. Then I go see Zach and Miri make a porno. Midnight movie. I love midnight movies. And it's got Seth Rogen, who's funny, and Elizabeth Banks, very hot. Now, I think Elizabeth Banks is hot, but in this movie, she was fucking awesome. And I think because in this movie, she plays very open about sex. The talk, the way she talks, things she says she'll do. You just have to see it. This is a must-see movie. You have to see this movie. I have not laughed like I laughed in this movie since I seen American Pie for the very first time in the theater. Let me say this. Zack and Miri, one of the greatest movies I've seen in a long time. You just have to see it. Elizabeth Banks. Is that her name? I can't think. I'm so confused right now because it was live. I haven't laughed like that since American Pie. Seriously, you have got to see Zack and Miri make a porno. Only thing I don't get in that movie is you take someone like Seth Rogen. I don't think he's an ugly dude, but he's a bigger dude. You know, he's not like your Brad Pitts and all that. But they put him in a row where they're supposed to be love and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, guys like Seth Rogen, I don't think they get girls like Elizabeth Banks. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does because he's Seth Rogen and he's rich. But if Seth Rogen wasn't rich, And in movies, he wouldn't pull a girl like Elizabeth Banks. Okay? Because in real life, that don't happen. Does not happen.